Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BSU Tonight, the only show where the most magical part is that anyone listens to college students who call themselves comedians. Today, we have a bonus segment with an extremely special guest. Now, as you probably know, he is, and I'm quoting Wikipedia here, a prankster and magician. He's best known for his show on True TV called The Carbonaro Effect, but what you might not know is that he's on tour right now, and he'll be performing right here on Ball State's campus. You can catch Michael Carbonaro live on stage at Emens Auditorium this Saturday, April 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Michael Carbonaro, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited. Hi. Fun.
Yeah.
I should have worn my bow.
I know we could have been matching.
Was that a thing? I didn't get the message.
So first off, I just wanted to say it's like so crazy. I'm sitting down and talking with you today. I'm like shaking.
Well, you're not actually. You're not really. We're in two different worlds.
That's a good.
You're in Indiana. I'm in California. We are both sitting down. True. I think you're sitting down. It could be a trick.
I am very short, but I am also sitting down right now.
Okay, I'm sitting down too.
Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you, I watched your show like religiously whenever I was in middle school. Like I would watch it for hours until my parents had to beg me to finally go upstairs and go to bed. And
I watch your show every night that it is on.
Thank you.
Yes, I have not missed a single episode.
I think I know why it says lies in the title of your show. Because my mom doesn't even watch my show.
Yeah, my mom used to get very excited about everything I was in, and now she's just sort of over it. Just watch everything.
But I knew that she would remember that I watched your show because, like, okay, can we talk about how moms remember the most like random things? Like, she will know every show that I watched when I was a kid, but I asked her where I was born. She's like, I don't know, ask your dad. But
like, I wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, but I knew my mom would remember this show, so I texted her today to tell her I was gonna do this because I was like so pumped, and she said, "quote Cool." So since we have all the support in the world from Jackie, we'll go ahead and get to our interview questions then.
Jackie, you better be watching this.
I'm gonna make it watch this one.
It airs. Of course, I know when it airs.
Tomorrow, probably.
It airs or now, because who's ever watching it is watching it now.
It is not live. We're just recording, but Morgan's watching it now. So.
No, I'm just saying if this made it to the actual show, they would be watching it now.
Yes. I see what you're saying. Yes.
To live in the present.
Right now.
The future present.
Absolutely. Okay. So my first question for you is, how would you say performing for a live audience of people differs from your experience on your show where you were kind of just performing for one person and then it went up later?
Exactly. Well, it's more exciting, I have to say. I love having the TV show, but the TV show is a real grind. It's so tough to do, and I don't get to see any of the reactions that the people are doing. You know, usually when I'm fooling someone on the show, I don't even like look at them when the magic part happens because I like them to have their like little private moment that the camera catches. So I don't even until later get to see it. And I'm like, oh my God, they made the coolest faces. But like in a live show when I'm touring and the fans are out there and people come, they bring their friends and family and it's like instant gratification. I say a joke, they laugh, we do something amazing. I hear them say, wow, they clap. It's such an incredible energy. So it's, and I think what makes it different too is that even though people who, you know, come to see me have seen my TV show, and I would say most of them that have seen the show and are coming to the live show are fans, so because they're there, right? Unless they want to throw something or slap me. What a come and slap me. But you know, I think they wonder if it's real. Like, can he do that stuff live? You know, like I've seen it on TV. Is it camera tricks? Is it actors? So they don't want it. They want to know if it can actually happen. So like just seeing them like see stuff happen, their jaws dropping, we're like, yeah, we're really here.
Especially when it's something that really relies on people's reactions. Like I know with this show, I've been hosting it for almost a year now, and we've yet to have an audience because of COVID. But our finale promo for BSU Tonight, our finale is actually going to be the only episode I host where we get an audience.
Okay.
So I'm very excited.
Are you a stand-up comic as well?
I haven't done stand-up, so it's mostly like scripted, like late night type.
But you've performed for live audiences before?
Not really.
Whoa. The finale, I have got to tune. Jackie and I, your mom and I are going to work together. It'll be your debut in front of a live audience. That's going to be
cool. So I was like, you know, advice.
You've been living in an electronic bubble.
Advice for what I should prepare myself for.
Well, because now it's weird too because you have the audience and you're taping for TV. That can be like a little different where it depends where they put them. I did the Rachel Ray show once, and the live audience is like over there, but the cameras are here, so we're talking, but the crowd's over there, and it's like it's really bizarre.
The camera and the people, yeah.
Yeah, and if you've ever been to a taping, sometimes the audience is like way behind the whole row of cameras, so it feels weird. So you're kind of going to be doing what you're doing, but at least you'll have the energy of the people in the room. So just have fun with it is the advice I'd give you.
Thank you so much. That's very good advice. So my next question is April Fool's Day is coming up. It's 2 days from the day that we're filming this. So as a, again, magician / trickster, it seems like it should be the best day of the year for you. Now I know that you do have a show in Milwaukee on that day, but besides that, do you have any big plans that I guess that you can tell me about for April Fool's Day?
Well, I can't reveal any of the secrets, of course, but it is kind of the trickster.
There might be some secrecy to that.
Yeah, it's the trickster's holy holiday. I had trouble because people were like, the Milwaukee people, because their show is on April Fool's Day. The name of the show is Lies on Stage. They're like, is he really going to be there? Like, if we buy tickets, is this whole thing like a scam? We're like, no, but I will be there. So I have I try not to prank as much on April Fool's Day because everybody's expecting it. So get them the day before or a week after. You know, you could prank anybody any day. Any day is a good prank day.
That's a very good point. When I was a kid, I guess my mom should have known I'd grow up to try comedy because I put little Dixie cups of water in the freezer to try and like trick her and to try to drink water, but it was frozen. But like I was way too impatient. I only left them in there for like 5 minutes. So there was a very thin layer of ice on the top, but then you could just drink the water right through. So it didn't work super well. Right. Okay. I guess I need to learn some lessons from you on that.
Okay, yeah. Just my advice is just leave it in the freezer longer.
Yeah, that would be pretty good advice. You cannot tell 10-year-old me that, but
no,
that is very good advice for that.
I'm so excited to be here too. It's a huge auditorium too. You guys, did you guys graduate there? What events do you guys do at the school there in that auditorium usually?
They just have a lot of touring shows. I believe if our normal graduations are outside, but I think if there's bad weather, I think they're in there. Okay. And I am a campus tour guide, so I can tell you it has over 3,000 seats.
That is a lot of seats.
Yeah.
That's a lot of seats. I know they knew they had a huge team. They sent me like a bunch of merch. They were like excited I was coming. I got my.
Oh my gosh! Just get a Ball State shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I love
this. Came in the mail too. I didn't know if it was for this interview or for the show or what, but.
Yep, that's us.
I should have wore it, but I will get good use out of that because I wear t-shirts all the time. So. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? Did we lose connection? Are you okay?
That's what I hate about like watching magic is I have to know how it happened. Now it's gonna drive me crazy. You're wearing the Ball State shirt now. I'm sorry I put myself in this interview.
No, I'm very glad you're here.
Welcome to the show. This is our behind the scenes. This is Morgan. You guys never get to see her. This is major.
I had to get a closer look.
I didn't even. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Okay. I think I hit it on the floor and it bounced back up.
Oh, that
shirt.
That must have been what happened. That does itchy. Wish I had the
tag on it.
Oh, yeah, looked it up. Yeah, cool. All right, loving that. I'm ready for the show now.
Nice.
Okay. Right. With that, I do have one more quick questions for you. So,
okay.
So people know you're from your show and your talents as a magician and all that, obviously. But what a lot of people don't know is that you actually guest starred on Wizards of Waverly Place and iCarly, and I loved those shows when I was a kid. So I didn't know if you had like a story or something you want to talk about from your experience on those shows, because I feel like our audience is about that age where they would really want to know about that.
Oh yeah, I am on I forget the Misfortune at the Beach, I think is the name of the episode of Wizards of Waverly Place and I am I'm like the electronic Zoltar machine.
Yeah, I remember watching that whenever I was.
Yeah, and I got the job because I do these like really wild. And I've been trying to figure out how to like put this on tour, but I don't know like how to make sense out of it. But I move like.
Oh my gosh, this is bringing back memories. I literally like watched that. That's crazy.
So I did that in the audition, and they were like, "Great!" And then they called me back to play. There was another one where he like had a robot come home, and I'm like in the robot suit. I don't know if you saw that episode.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that was terrifying because I was like in this robot costume and like you can't see, you can't move. And then they put me in this big wooden crate, like, because he was supposed to get it for his, a gift, and it was going to arrive to his house, and they opened the door in the crate. But I was like panicking, like just sweating in the suit and in this big wooden crate. I almost had like a total claustrophobic panic attack before I had to like do my scene. I gave like a shout out to any of the like Hollywood makeup people who have ever had to be like in those latex suits or like behind all the metal, and like that is not fun.
So what you're saying is maybe you're not a Houdini, you can't get out of a box.
Exactly. Yeah, I wish I could have escaped, and then it would have just been an empty. It would have been fun, right? They go to shoot it, it opens, it's like, where'd he go? Like, that would have been. Should have consulted with you first.
You're so right. I definitely would have known a lot as like an 8-year-old. But with that, I think that's about all I have for you. So thank you so much again, Michael Carbonaro, for taking the time to talk with me today. Catch Michael Carbonaro Lies on Stage at Emens Auditorium this Saturday, April 2nd at 7:30. And I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm going to keep talking. And he is on tour all over the country for the next few months. And the link to buy tickets will be in the description of this video. So we'll see you next time here on BSU Tonight.
Hopefully. All right. Hey, it was really great. I hope to see everybody over at the show, and please tell your mom to come, and
okay.
Everyone can.
Perfect.
Better.
I
Okay.
will.
Thank you, Cassidy.
Yeah.
All right.
No problem. Thank you
Good
so much.
to see Morgan, the one pulling that. She's usually the one pulling Cassidy's strings.
Yep. Absolutely.
Here she is, live on the show. Incredible. Dream making.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. That was fun.